Happy Money Making Monday.
Money Make Monday. Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
honey, it's like a couple times a month that beat drop like and it get me every time like that
Right?
like what I see them in the studio Mercedes like like
That's how I be.
thank you. That's how it be.
Yes.
Well, welcome to those of you all who are new to this platform, and welcome back to our community, our tribe, to those who have spent the block with us a few times, and you know what Mercedes and I, our hearts and our commitment to our community and what we are here to offer. My name is Quintaria Brunson, and I am a financial strategist. I am committed to making sure that my community has the resources, the information, the tools, and just the capabilities to position themselves in winning financial positions so that they can live the lifestyle that they desire today and leave the legacy that they would desire for future generations. Do that in a lot of different ways. And we'll get into some of those ways today. But I just wanted to share who I am and what I do for those of you all who do not know me. And then I'll pass the mic to my.
Thank you, Queen Tari. I appreciate it. Guys, welcome back. If you're new here to Money Making Mondays, my name is Mercedes Coates. I am the CEO and founder of Coates Way Financial. We are a full-scale financial services company where we focus on showing families and business owners how to protect their income and assets, how to create tax-free income that you can use throughout your lifetime and also in retirement, how to create some of those guarantees. Our main goal is to bring prosperity back into American households by giving you the control through using the right financial strategy. So welcome, guys. Welcome.
I love when people use them words from the Constitution. She said, bring prosperity back. Honey, I love it. I love it. Well, I am really, really, really excited about today's topic because as many of you know, and if you don't, you're about to find out, I have a lot of LMNOPs, right? A lot of certifications, a lot of, licenses and all of that. One of those licenses, one of the professional licenses I've held, almost one of the longest ones I've held, is real estate. So I am excited to be having a conversation to our real estate professionals today. Before we jump into the conversation, I want to share a quote, and it's by Howard Schultz, and it says, "Success is best when it's shared." So we're going to keep it short, sweet on the quote today, but success is best when it's shared. So absolutely. We're going to jump right in, but if you know a real estate professional, if you know, a realtor, someone, like a wholesaler, people who are in helping others buy and sell real estate, right? Share this with them. We want them to win. There's so much that has happened in the last year to the real estate industry. Like I know personally, thank God, by the grace of God, I had already strategically kind of positioned myself where I did more with my financial strategy firm. So real estate was just a portion, but I know that I have a lot of friends, and you too, Mercedes, we know a lot of individuals who are in real estate who are considering leaving, who are really struggling and all of that. And we want to offer you a solution that a partnership opportunity where you can highlight yourself as an expert, provide a service that your clients need, and really be able to structure and have a conversation on why your commission is necessary and valid, and position yourself as a top professional in this industry. And I'm so excited to jump into that because it's needed, period.
Absolutely. I love that. So let's just hop right in.
Get on in it. Get into it.
I want to kind of start with just a quick story, and then I'm gonna let you speak in a second, Quintaria. But basically, I want to tell you guys how years ago, I think maybe 5 or 7 years ago now, I created a program. So being in financial services, I've been doing this for about 14 years now. I looked at an industry that needed our financial services, right? So when I looked at the real estate industry, I said, whoa, people are making the biggest purchase of their lives.
Come on now.
Most cases, whether it's residential or commercial property, right? And that's a lot of debt to take on, where sometimes it could take a lifetime to pay it off, right? So when you're getting the clients into this property, we talk about them having insurance where the lender has insurance. They now have this new debt, by choice, of course. But how do we position the homeowner or the property owner in a way that if they needed to protect that asset or needed to leverage that asset, how could they do that using financial tools? Yeah. So I think this is a huge thing with our living benefits era, putting people in position to protect themselves and not just the lender. I think it's so important because number one, people are getting sick and getting hurt. That's one of the biggest challenges in America right now. The second challenge is people are looking for ways to retire because they just don't see it being possible. A lot of people are just saying they work until they die, right? So with this, how can we bring financial services to the real estate industry? So I basically created a system where we use these financial strategies to partner up with real estate professionals like Quintaria. And I just want to kind of tell about our story a little bit. We met maybe, I don't even know how long ago it's been now. Maybe 5 years ago?
Yeah, because we've been doing this for 3, so at least 5.
So at least 5.
At least 5, because that brokerage where we met, I was gone from there for 3 years, and I've been gone from that brokerage for a year. So
at least 5 years, somewhere around that time. But I actually went and I did a lunch and learn at her brokerage, right? And this lunch and learn talked about how to make sure that we protect the clients. So getting a client, putting them in position, guys, to pay off their home early potentially, right? To protect their asset where they can decide who their beneficiary is going to be, for it to be portable, whether they're purchasing or selling the property, that this policy will follow them and that it doesn't decrease. So a lot of times when people get these insurance policies, they're decreasing policies. These policies remain level, build equity, provide income protection, and also protect their mortgage in case they get sick or hurt or pass away early. So I came in, I did that at the agency. I met Quintaria. She was a real estate professional at the time in residential, I believe, right?
Yeah, I was mixed then. I was doing, I still had a residential portfolio, was one of the top agents in residential.
Yes, you were.
But I was leveraging, I was dibbling into more commercial at the time.
Absolutely. But what we did is, we connected over a vision board. She did a vision board event, which is great. We talk about putting the vision down and making it plain, right? But we connected on a level where we saw that the financial professional is in a place where you're putting people in their dream homes, or getting that property, getting that real estate, they're building up their wealth. How about you be the person also to show them how to protect that?
Yeah.
And Quintaria saw this and she said, wait a minute, Mercedes, this is great. I'll let you tell it from your perspective and how it kind of helped your business and helped you kind of pivot also a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll let you tell your part from there and how it can it actually help you.
One thing I will say, going back to just the story that you shared, it's not if you need to protect your asset, you need to. You need to. There is a reason why they have PMI, meaning that the mortgage company already has their insurance on it. There's a reason why you must. If your home insurance drops, the mortgage company puts another one on there immediately at a higher rate. There's a reason why they are protecting this asset, because they know that, again, like Mercedes started, this is usually the largest asset for most people. So for me to see how this was something that was a gap, I'm a strategist. I'm a strategic thinker. When someone points out a gap that I've missed and I see that I have been helping and working with all of these people and I left them unsupported there, to me, it was a no-brainer. Yeah. I didn't know how we were supposed to work together, but I was like, hey, tell me more. How do we figure this out? But and this is what I'll say too, for the real estate professionals or those of you who know and love a real estate professional that will send this to them, look, but like, how do we fill in the gap? The gaps are different now than they were in 2018 or 2019 when Mercedes and I connected, right? Like, there are different gaps here, but one thing's for sure, for certain, is that asset protection. I think that, quite frankly, it should be almost a requirement to educate people on protecting the biggest investment that many people will ever make. Even if it's let's say you already own a home, like I'm a homeowner and I'm like, you know what, I want a rental property. That's still more leverage, more risk, more, so I think that it should be more of a mandatory thing, but many people aren't doing it. So professionals, this is your opportunity to see what I saw and to do what I did and say, hey, this will make me have more tools and resources for the community and my tribe that I say I love and I'm doing this for. This will allow me to leverage another professional, right? Like, I don't care what anybody tells you. You are cool. And people do need to know, like, and trust you. Like, if people want to work with you, Mercedes, they do need to form some type of bond with you. But that bond is solidified quicker when they see you have other brilliant professionals around you. So real estate agents, real estate professionals, get some other professionals outside of I won't even say it, but outside of y'all main three that y'all go to for all of the sponsorships or whatever that everybody knows about, which is cool, but position yourself as the expert who has gone the extra mile. I don't just want to put you in a home. And this has always been a personal thing for me, Mercedes. If I struggle with anything with sales, I feel like I'm a phenomenal salesperson, but the one thing I struggle with is ever feeling like I'm just offering somebody something that I will get paid, but it doesn't do them any real good, or I'm not telling them what's behind the fine print, which is why when I heard what you were selling and what you offered, and I said, yo, I'm leaving my community with a gap unnecessarily. It was imperative for me to adjust and make sure I brought that in. But going back to my point for real estate professionals of today, like, having a group of professionals that can support you and you going the extra mile to say, not only do I want to sell you a house or put you in a house or sell your house, I want to make sure that you can live beyond this transaction, that, that you can benefit, that God forbid in the worst case or the best case scenario, you and your family will still thrive. And I think that is what will allow you to stand out. And like I said, that your value will be indispensable to your community.
Absolutely. That value you're talking about, Quintaria, is exactly what we always preach, unity and the right collaborations, right? These industries, guys, they go hand in hand. So putting you in position to not only create more value for yourself, but value for your clients. Now you're talking about repeat business. You're talking about, if you can help, one thing I always ask of real estate agents, which is so funny to watch. It's kind of funny to me to watch, because I'll say, well, what makes you different, than another realtor? Because I know a lot of realtors, but what can you do different from me? And honestly, Quintaria, maybe 60%
they ain't talking about much.
They don't have nothing different to offer.
Yeah.
They can't even tell me why I should choose them as my realtor versus somebody else. So we're talking
honey, this is burning a hole in my soul, because we got to CEO this thing. So be intentional, strategic, stand out. Real estate professionals, learn and know your value proposition.
That's
Even
it.
if it doesn't include us, which it should.
It
Let me say it should. But even if it doesn't, like Mercedes, you've got to be able to tell people your value, how you stand out, how you're the expert. And I have no doubt that partnering with us is a phenomenal way for you to do just that. That's all I got on this.
I love it. Just to wrap it up, listen, we do 15-minute consultations. Have a call with us. Find out what that collaboration looks like, how it can benefit you and your client, and not just benefit you just with intangible value, but also with value, a way to create income in the interim of selling properties, right? I know a lot of real estate agents are not making the income that they want. This is a great way to, again, create another market for your clients where you're going to help them, but you're also going to make money doing that. So let's have a conversation. Reach out to myself or Quintaria. The link, we're going to drop it below. Let's have a 15-minute call. Let's do Zoom, coffee, tea, and let's talk about how we can potentially work together.
Boom. Another amazing Money Making Mondays. Y'all go and be great. And Mercedes and I will do the same.
Thank you.